Real Sports Time with me, D-MARL, on the Talk 100 Network. We are live broadcasting play-by-play coverage here of Sunday night NFL football action. It doesn't get no better than this, baby. Y'all know what time it is. And we're just checking in right here. This is the second half of the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers only have one loss on the season. And I'm going to be honest, this is looking like it's about to be a second, because Buffalo is looking good. Josh Allen connecting with all of his guys. Defense is stepping up in a big way. Ben Roethlisberger threw an interception right there before the half. And yeah, they're sacking Ben Roethlisberger, getting in the backfield. The defensive line is getting pressure. So this is looking very interesting. Score right now is 23 Buffalo to 7 Pittsburgh. Now, again, there's plenty of time left in the game in this half. But I'm just trying to see if they're going to actually stick to it, because right now, Ben Roethlisberger's not hitting none of his targets. And so we have a situation where they are in not even really a dogfight. Buffalo has full momentum on this game. They have full momentum. So, again, we'll see what happens here. We're going to get a live play-by-play. They'll be back in a moment, and we'll get right to it. But this was definitely a game that was anticipated to be a very good game. Buffalo has they have played some impressive football this season. That's just a fact. They have looked very good. And so this is what we're seeing here. And there's a couple of other games too that are really, really have shocking here in a moment, which I'll get to the scores and highlights. So the Sunday lineup here. Chiefs had a very, very tight game initially, and they ended up beating Miami Dolphins 33-27. That was a very interesting game for Patrick Mahomes. He actually had 3 interceptions, uncharacteristic for him. But nevertheless, that's what we had. So back to football action. Devin Singletary has just took a carry there for the Buffalo Bills. He picks up about 3 yards. And so they keep it on the ground. 5 minutes left in the third quarter here. Cole Beasley had wide out. Josh Allen in a shotgun. Surveys the field. Throws it right across on a slant. That was to Cole Beasley, which brings up another set of downs. They got Cole Beasley in that slot, actually. And that was just a quick slant. And he picks up that first down. Tomorrow, Monday Night Football is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to play the Cleveland Browns, who also has an impressive season. They're 9-3 on the season, looking very good. Here we go, single back. Josh Allen, under center, sends a man in motion, hands it off. Singletary still on his feet, trying to push extra yards. Picked up maybe about 5 on that carry. And again, they're controlling full momentum coming into this halftime. Special teams have made some plays. Defense definitely making some plays for Buffalo. And they're all over Roethlisberger. So they've made big-time adjustments. Patriots and the Rams, that Thursday night game, that was definitely a hard one to watch. Rams was on top 24-3. Oh, Josh, little trick play here. Comes back around the corner, number 14. He faked his handoff. And you had number 14 come back around the other end on a jet sweep. But he didn't really pick up that many yards. So the defensive end and linebacker on that right-hand side, they did stay home, so I will say that. But, yeah, they tried a trick play. Tried to catch the Steelers off guard right there. Vikings and Buccaneers. Vikings are 6-7 right now. They failed to the Buccaneers. Buccaneers 26-14. Let's see this formation. Josh Allen has 2 running backs in the backfield, fakes the handoff. A little quick dump pass to the tight end on the left-hand side, and he probably picks up about 6.5 yards. They're just shy of the first down still. And so that's 4th down, so wasn't enough. They're going to have to punt this one away. Mike Tomlin definitely in a situation here where he may have to take over for his defensive side and try to make something happen to get closer back into this game. It's about 2 minutes left in the third. And so they punt it off deep. He waited for a fair catch. And it's going to be stopped and grounded right there on the 12-yard line. So Ben Roethlisberger will be right back out on the offense. We'll see what they put together. It's Real Sports Time with D-MARL live. Of course, every single week we always cover Sunday Night Football as well as Monday Night Football. Right here on the Talk 100 Network. And, of course, you can always reach out to us and on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And getting back to some of these other scores for the day, I tell you what, the Colts was impressive over the Raiders. They came up on top 44-27. They really showed out. I mean, they kept it on the ground most of the game, and they racked up a lot of yards. They controlled a lot of the time and possession in that game. Came up on top over the Raiders. And the Washington football team was impressive as well. They beat the 49ers 23-15, and Washington's making a statement to claim that division, that NFC East. Dante Johnson here drops the ball from Roethlisberger. And Big Ben, what are you doing? I don't understand. He's throwing these soft padded balls. I don't know what's going on here, but this second half is not looking too good on the offensive unit. Roethlisberger's in shotgun, 2nd and 5. Hands it off. And that was a good run. Picks up a first down. Number 38 on the carry. Sanders. He picks up a first down here for them to keep the chains moving. And it's cold out there too, baby. It's cold. Right there on their own 30-yard line, Ben Roethlisberger, empty backfield, looking straight across, checks it down to the running back again, who picks up about 5 yards. Just taking what the defense can give you. That's what you have to do sometimes, just to keep yards moving positive. But they need to get down the field. They have a whole quarter of action left. It's 23-7. But we need to make it happen. Saints got upset today by the Eagles too, everybody. 24-21. Ben down the field. Connects right over the middle, number 85. And that was a great connection. Now we're getting across that 50-yard line. Now he's making something happen. That's the end of the third quarter, though. So they're looking to keep those chains moving. Steelers, let's see what happens. And the Packers, of course, leading the division. NFC North, they came up, beat the Lions 31-24. Lions 5-8. They're not even making 500 on the season. So, but nothing's new. What else is new? That's just like saying it's snow out in New York. That it's going to be snow this winter. We know it's going to happen. But yeah, the Washington football team, they're impressive. They're at 6-7 right now. If they win out, and I don't see their schedule right now, but if they win out, everybody, the rest of this year, they're going to not only win that season, but they actually, depending on who they have in that first round of the playoffs, they can make some noise. The rookie that they had going to second, Dwayne Haskins, they benched him. New coach Ron Rivera that came over from the Carolina Panthers, he's over there and he's been making it happen. So we got to tip our hat to him because they are rebuilding some things. They're putting defensive players in place. They've been plugging and playing guys over there at Washington. I know one thing, they need to figure out what name they're going to have. They still don't have a name because they're not going to keep the Washington football team. So I don't know what the owner is doing and what's his whole MO. I don't know what he's doing. So Titans are 9-4. They're leading that AFC South division. They won against the Jags today, 31-10. Jaguars only won one game on the season. They're 1-12. That's just embarrassing. And the Texans, can't forget to talk about them, especially being down here in Houston. Shout out to my good friend here and my brother, Gino here. He's a diehard Texans and Astros and Houston Rockets fan. All three, very, very substantial and wasn't good enough. Well, except for the Astros. They had a good season. They were one series and game away from making it to the World Series. Although the last World Series that they won the year before last, they actually cheated. Trophy should have been confiscated for them. But that's another story. We'll get to that later on, maybe. Texans lost 7-36 by the Bears. Mitch Trubisky came back and beat the hell out of them. That's very, very interesting. Ben Roethlisberger checks it down to the running back, and he's still going. Picks up about 8 yards on the carry. Yeah. So Ben is just trying to do a soft touch thing here. Not trying to ask for too much, not trying to force anything. Being extra conservative. Drops back. Oh, it connects again. Left side of the field. Slot receiver number 13. Picks up about 13, 14 yards. That's the fresh set of downs. So they're walking down the field here. They're getting in field position. They're approaching that red zone. Defensive side of Buffalo is playing very, very soft coverage. No blitzes. No pressure on the line for receivers. They're bringing a couple guys down in the box right now. Big Ben's in the shotgun. Drops back. Once again, straight across on the slant to the slot receiver again. That's Johnson, number 18. Another first down. Some time in possession here, but that's where we are. Red zone. 15-yard line, knocking on the door of a touchdown. Big Ben in the shotgun. Looks like they're blitzing that corner. Roethlisberger, quick connect to the big tight end, right up the seam. Number 19 takes it to the 6-yard line, picks up probably about 7 yards. This looks like a touchdown in the makings right here on the next play. Just the patience of Ben Roethlisberger. He's been here before. Now we're going empty backfield. Twins on both sides of the field, receivers. Big Ben surveying, looking around. Oh, tries to throw. He had to throw it away. He had to throw it away, but wait a minute, his flags are flying. Let's see what this flag is. Ref has to take his mask off. COVID, baby. Holding defense. That's half of the distance of the goal yard. That's automatic first down. So now we know it's a touchdown. Number 58, Milan made an undisciplined, crazy mistake at a time like this where the defense already wasn't holding them on the drive. They just had a possession of pretty much 3.5 minutes walking down the field. You get in the end zone, you got your arms around this guy like this is your mother, and you hadn't seen her all week, and so you're giving her a hug. What are you doing? So 1st and goal, empty backfield. Big Ben. Snaps. Looks across. Ben scrambling. Oh, he overthrows his man a little bit too high. He tried to hit number 85. 2nd down coming up. No mobility for Big Ben. He's up there in age. I mean, he's moving like his legs looking like they have noodles. And he just basically, he couldn't find anyone there. Put the ball up a little bit too high for his receiver. But they need 6 points here. That's not an if, and, or but. They need 6 points off this drive, not a field goal. Let's see what we got. We got all receivers spread out. Drops it off, and that's going to be a touchdown. Pittsburgh. There we go, number 19. That's Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going for 2-point conversions, which they need. They need 2 points here. Let's see if they can convert. That's Juju from the shoo-shoo. Brings it in for the touchdown in front of an empty crowd there in Buffalo. And it's cold as ever. You see the smoke coming from the mouths. It's cold. 2-point conversion attempt right here. Sends a man in who's that Schuster in motion. Comes back. Roethlisberger over the shoulder. Hey, that's going to be good. That's good. Number 85, the tight end, brings it in for 2 points. 15-23. This was a great series, showing the veteran leadership by Ben Roethlisberger. He was cool and calm as a cucumber in the morning out of the refrigerator. And now here they are. We still have a football game, of course. It's not out of control at all. Defense gets on the field. Now the young fella gets to come out, Josh Allen. Let's see what they draw for him, and can he put them ahead by another possession, Buffalo. We'll see when we get back. This is Real Sports Time with D-MARL. You know how we do it, baby. High energy, and we call it and have fun while we're doing it on the Talk 100 Network.
It's real talk, real perspective on Real Sports Time with D-MARL every Monday and Thursday on Talk 100 Network.
So Jay Ralph is going to joining in on the show too. Jay Ralph from the Talk 100 podcast and network. What's going on, Jay Ralph?
What up, D? What up?
Oh, not too much, not too much. This game has gotten very interesting. Ben is still, he didn't lose control. He didn't freak out or nothing. They just had a long drive, controlled about almost 4 minutes of the possession. Just went straight down the field, marched straight down the field, connected on the touchdown, and got the 2-point conversion. And so now it's 15-23.
Yeah, I was watching that drive.
So,
you got it right on the head, though. He was looking real smooth and calm. He didn't panic at all. So they still in the ball game.
Yeah,
they just got to play some defense now, man.
Still in there. Got to play some defense. Now, what do you think? Because I know you were in Chicago. What do you think about that Chicago Bears? That defense today was impressive. And Mr. Trubisky, I'm not going to say he had a great game, but he managed the game pretty good. But they beat the heck out of the Texans 36-7.
Yeah, they worked out. I mean, it's that time of the season, man. All of the hype, people coming to play their best, man, no matter what their records are or whatever, you know. They trying to, if you're looking good, they trying to ruin it for you.
Yeah. And the thing is, the Bears, obviously they're used to playing outside. See, here's the thing with the Texans. They, a lot of the teams, some of them teams that's in those domes, they get a little bit over conditioned. That outside element, it gets, guys are looking like they almost are getting hurt because, of course, you get hit when it's cold like that. You're not as used to it. That starts affecting the way your game was, too. So I seen that, like between the first 2 quarters with the Texans when they were playing them out there in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You're not used to playing that cold weather. That hawk is out.
Yes, it
And
is.
it be out. And, hey, that's which is football weather. But you have to be used to it.
Pittsburgh looking real suspect on defense, man.
Yes, yeah, I would say so too. I would say so too. And so this is where it's going to get very interesting on that side. Can the defense get Ben back on the field to try to make something happen? So Josh Allen going empty backfield. 2 receivers set on the left-hand side with trips on the right. Looks around, surveys. Quick pass right there to Cole Beasley, number 11, who picks up probably about 8 yards. Cole Beasley was just over with the Dallas Cowboys, and I can't remember who he was with before the Dallas. But he's pretty much a veteran. You can count on him. You can, especially on those little short, quick passes. You can count on Cole Beasley to pull those in, get you a couple of yards, and keep the chains moving. They're saying they've been working on Josh Allen's mechanics, but I'm looking at his feet when he drops back, and he's still not. His footwork is still not the best. We'll see here. Hands it off to the running back, who picks up a first down. Definitely. And yeah, they're talking about right now that receiver number 14, Stephon Diggs, who he grabs a lot of passes. You put in that vicinity for him, and he's going to pull it down for sure. Man, he's been impressive as well on the offensive side. Definitely scored. He already scored in the game here. Oh, little play action. Josh Allen going all the way down the field. Oh, put too much on it. Tried to reach number 13, Davis. Throw it a little bit too far, but he let the ball go. That pressure was coming. He didn't step all the way inside the pocket, Josh Allen, when that pressure came, because all he needed was another half second to really put the ball in the right place. He put a little too much on it. Put a little bit too much on it. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. He's taking another shot at it. Looks back, scrambling around over there to his right, throws it out. Oh, let's see if that was a catch to number 20. I'm not sure his feet was in. It was not. That's incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up for Buffalo. 10 minutes and 41 seconds left. Right now, J. Ralph, this defense, they make a big-time stop here. They can get Ben back on the field and get this thing close to one possession, right into a one possession. So this is definitely going to get very interesting right here. Big-time stance that the Steelers couldn't make. Josh Allen snaps it, looks around, steps inside the pocket, hands it. Oh, he got it over to number 15, to number 19. I'm sorry, McKenzie. That's enough for a first down. Pittsburgh couldn't do it, J. Ralph. I thought they had the pressure right there and was going to take Josh down in the backfield. He borrowed himself another second, stepped inside, makes the connection to number 19, and they keep that drive alive. McKenzie pulls it in and grabs that first down.
They only sacked him one
They're
time
standing on
tonight.
the field.
They brought him down one time. He had like 39.
Oh! Where'd they bring the pressure out again, Jay?
I said they sacked him only once tonight. He didn't drop back 39 times though.
Wow. Yeah, and that's actually new for him. In college, he was doing a lot more rolling now. He's trying to stay in that pocket. Like I said, they've been working on his mechanics. They still got, a little bit with his footwork, but he's been very impressive this season and these last games, and definitely playing a very good game tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, you got
At
to
the
give
40-yard line, hands it off. That's Singletary right there. Picks up about 4 yards. And we were trying to figure out, was that Mike Singletary? Is he related to him?
I'm not sure. You got to give credit to
find
that
that
offensive line, though, man. He only been touched 5 times tonight.
Yeah, they've been blocking away. Pass protection, they've been, yeah. So 3rd and 5 coming up. Let's see if they keep the drive alive. They're at the 36-yard line inside Pittsburgh's territory. Well, they got a defensive end. He's in that wide 9. Looks like he's coming straight in. Oh, Josh Allen rolls out to the right, looking downfield, throws it straight across. Oh, and he's looking for a flag. Yes, number 28. He clipped the man there. I knew that was coming. He clipped the receiver before he had it. He wasn't going for the ball. He wasn't doing anything. You just clipped his legs from up under him to make sure he didn't make the pass. Can't do that. That's pass interference. You cannot do that. That's automatic first down, baby.
He tackled him before he even touched the ball.
Yes, so that he couldn't catch it. Definitely knows that he's not supposed to do that. It's completely illegal.
They have to put that red zone defense on the field now. Too early.
Josh Allen actually does have some wheels on him, too, when he does roll out. Yeah. You see what he did? You see what he did? And see, the reason you have what you just said is the exact thing. You pulled his arm. He pulled his arm, J. Rav, then made sure he tackled him. You're not touching this football.
Exactly.
Well, now they're at the 1-yard line. Hands it off. Oh, they came in there all over him. He didn't get anything. The running back, number 20, he didn't get anything.
He almost
Now the line collapsed there, but then again, they sent everybody. They sent everybody, Jay. They told everybody to go. And see what that offensive line, I'm going to blame now. I'm going to blame them. Here's why. Because a couple of those guys decided that they're going to just do a chop block and think that will stop it. You don't do that. You should have went straight up. Now, see, here we go. One of the Steelers is down. He's hurt. You just go ahead and fight your man straight up. You try to do the chop block, and what happens is you had a couple of guys that jumped right over. So they were back there. That running back, the running back didn't have a chance. They were in that backfield instantly. And so we got a player down. It's 2nd and goal. 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game. 15-23. Buffalo's up. Now they got a chance to put this thing a little bit further ahead right here in this series, especially if they don't settle for 3 points on a field goal. Let's see what happens. And it's cold, baby. It's cold over there in Buffalo. Still could be a lot worse, though. In January, we're going to see some snow. There'll be some snow on the ground.
Yeah, you see a little bit of steam
so it still
coming
isn't
from
as
them
cold
helmets.
as it can be.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that was very, very interesting, that last defensive call. It was what he did. I mean, it just was so blatant. A lot of players NFL on the COVID-19 list. That's out. COVID running rampant.
Yes, running through Michigan.
So that's cold. Absolutely. Josh Allen rolling back out to his right. Oh, he just threw it down to the ground.
Yeah, it looked like intentional grounding right there.
That they look intentional grounding, and he didn't even look. It definitely was intentional because he didn't even look for another possession.
He had a receiver over there.
If you stepped in and rolled out that way, at least try to pick up some. Yeah, at least try to pick up a couple positive yards when you rolled out there, and then you decided you just threw it right across and threw it towards the ground. Once again, Pittsburgh. I mean, you make it off the hook. So this is 3rd and goal. So here we go. Here we go. Snaps it. Josh Allen looking around. Steps up. Josh Allen's going to try to take it himself. We got a flag down. Throw it in. That's going to be incomplete. But there's 2 flags. One in the back and the back of the end zone. It looks like it's one there. And that's going to be on the defense. Number 90. Then we have a flag in the backfield on the offensive side, though. Oh, yeah. Offensive line. That's holding. He put his arm around his neck. So now, depending on what this call is on the defense side, that it could offset it.
They might as well
but
take
if that's
it
the
down.
greater foul, it's 2 fouls. Oh, they're both by the offense, Jay.
Yeah, they're going to have to take the down. Might as well decline that.
You got a holding call and you got the other. So it's 4th down. So here they are now, and you got to settle for a field goal. Head coach is going crazy. He's ticked off. Because now they got to just settle for 3 points. That's how the cookie crumbles when you have a couple guys that just go undisciplined. They go rogue and go undisciplined. As soon as they get on the sideline, on my say day, just cuss them out and say what you got to say to them because it's ridiculous. We're trying to win a football game. Yeah. And right now, this is not over with. It's 8 minutes left. And so, again, the veteran, the Hall of Famer, Ben Roethlisberger is going to be back on the field in a moment. Try to go ahead and close this gap.
Yes,
and if they do anything like they did in the last possession, walking down the field, they're going to end up in the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Lakers won a big preseason game against the Clippers tonight.
That was their 2nd game. I like that. I like what I'm seeing. Those young guys and those new pickups are awesome.
Yes, man. They got the little Talon Horton Tucker. 33 points tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Killing.
Oh, my goodness. He had a good night the last night, the other night. Now he had 33 points.
That's promising, though, man. Especially losing Rondo. You know, that make you feel good.
That's extremely promising.
Kyle Kuzma had 22 points.
Here we are thinking, oh, Kyle stepped up tonight?
Kyle had 22. Your boy Montrez had 15 points. 14.
That's right around his area. He's gonna do the double-double. He could do it. He's gonna get you a double-double.
16 for Caldwell Pope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looked good.
Oh, Caldwell made his debut tonight. So probably in this 3rd game, LeBron and AD will jump in on this 3rd preseason game for, unless they were playing tonight. I'm not sure they made him. Did they play any minutes tonight? They may have played some tonight.
No, they didn't play at all tonight. Nope, not at all.
Okay.
They destroyed them, too. They won by more than 20 points.
I wonder did Serge Ibaka play? I don't know. I mean,
I wonder why Dennis Schroeder is not playing. What you think about that? Dennis Schroeder's not really playing. He didn't play tonight at all. Like, wouldn't you want to put him in and
I don't know.
Why would they be trying to save him?
I think Schroeder was in.
No,
I thought Schroeder. Yeah, I don't know that they really are saving him. Maybe it could be something going on, but Schroeder was definitely in that other game.
Oh yeah.
He played some. He got some minutes in. Yes, he did. He did get some minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, they're googling and gaga over young LaMelo Ball. He's in there throwing some dimes over there in Charlotte for Michael Jordan. He's over there throwing some dimes to his players. He did a couple of round the back passes and
I saw him.
Tried to get him an initial little highlight reel in the preseason.
No points though.
No points on the game, huh?
No, he's gonna have to add some scoring to that, man. He had like 10 or 11 rebounds.
That's not enough. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, he got a little stuff on the side. He didn't like number 14. Didn't like that. He got clipped on that tackle, and he didn't like it. He got a little emotional right there, J. Ralph, because what he did, he hurdled, And when you do that, honestly, you put yourself actually in harm's way. That's not a good thing to do that. So he's mad because number 21 still lifting him up as a tackle. You leave yourself vulnerable doing that. So here's Roethlisberger, empty backfield. Got to get down the field, make something happen with 6 points. Drops back, quick pass, too high. Too high. Try to throw a check down to number 38, the running back, way over his head. Although he didn't look ready for the pass, J. Ralph. Second and 10 right here. Got to make way less mistakes if you're going to get back into one possession of this game, Ben. Looking straight down, another check down, same play. This time he does pull in the catch. Number 38 picks up about 7 yards. So it'll be third down and maybe 3.5 for a first. They're calling it 4 yards. So the Buffalo has everybody on the line. The linebackers, everything. This is just go. They threaten it. They bail out of it, though. Ben going straight down all the way to the cross. Oh, it's picked off, J. Ralph. That's an interception by number 39 from Buffalo. Going back the other way and slides down at the 47-yard line in Pittsburgh's territory. Another interception for Ben Roethlisberger. He had one right before the half, and here we go again. Defense going to the other end to celebrate, sliding like kids into the end zone for the camera. And this has gotten out of control and just might be the nail in the coffin, J. Ralph. Wow. Ben Roethlisberger not happy at all. Number 39 pulls that one out of the sky for an interception. And Buffalo looks like they're trying to pull the upset off against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is Real Sports Time with D-MARL on the Talk 100 Network. And another thing we'll bring out is how the Cardinals, they're looking good too. They're 7-6 on the season. Kyler Murray is really, really making a good case as another rising star at that quarterback position. You have Kyler Murray. Then you have Josh Allen looking good after these 2 years now. And then Baker Mayfield over there in Cleveland. He's looking good. So those are 3 young, impressive guys. This is the other tier, along with Deshaun Watson. He's in that tier too. These are the other tier amongst the top quarterbacks. And the Cowboys, they made a win today. And it's against the Cincinnati Bengals. So it brings their record to 4-9. I mean, I just don't understand where that's going to stand and it's come to. Cowboys Nation thinks they're going to get a wild card and get in the playoffs somehow. Don't understand that. Washington right now, like I said, they're sitting on top. They're at 6-7. So right now they're out in front of them. They're out in front of them. Although the Eagles 4-8-1. They found a way to pull that win in against the Saints today. Who that nation? This is week 14. Things is getting very, very interesting. Just a couple weeks left, and we're going to be getting ready for playoff time in the NFL. And Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs right now sitting at the top of the AFC conference. And Pittsburgh, if they go down tonight, then the Chiefs will actually have a bye in the first round of the playoffs, which they clinched the playoffs today. The Chiefs did. But if Steelers lose tonight, then they actually do get a bye first round. So it's 1st and 10. Josh Allen back on the field with his offense. 7 minutes left. Running back on the left-hand side out of the shotgun. Josh Allen, they're blitzing. Oh, Allen running straight through himself. He's still going. Oh, wow. Picks up about 25 yards on that carry, and it's a flag down. Let's see what this is. We got holding on the offense, so it's coming back. Holding on the offensive lineman, so it's coming back. And that's unfortunate. Josh Allen rushed for 25 yards, and it's coming back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Number 60, the call was made on him from the line. 1st and 20. Josh Allen's looking around, setting everything up. We got a trip formation on the right. Oh, throws it right across to the left side. And that was Stephon Diggs. And he picks up maybe about, maybe 9-10 yards there. So here we go. They tried to do a hard count. Josh Allen tried to do a hard count, make that line jump. Snaps it, looks right straight across, throws it deep. He's going deep to the left-hand side. Oh, incomplete. Diggs looking, number 14, Diggs looking for a flag, but no. 3rd and 11 coming up. I think Josh Allen placed the ball in the wrong spot in the air because his man, Diggs beat his man. He was in front of his receiver. He was in front of the D-back. Wow. So timeout. Buffalo wants to talk about it and find out. They got to draw up a play because this is a very important possession, actually. They need to keep the chains moving if they want to go ahead and have that opportunity to go forward. So timeout by Buffalo. It's 5 minutes and 52 seconds left, everybody, in the game. 26-15. And still, of course, we got empty fields, empty stadiums, that is, I'm sorry, because of the COVID-19 protocol. And that's just the right thing to do. So here we go, 3rd and 11. Josh Allen snaps, looks straight down the field. Oh, just soft little pass to the right. Looks like they're going to pick up the first down. They do. Number 88, that's the tight end. They keep the chains moving. This is an impressive game. He is playing out of his mind tonight. Josh Allen making the right decisions. Nice little soft touch to the tight end. That was a great play. Single back. Josh Allen goes under center. Hands it off. Zach Moss still going, picks up about 4 yards, pushing through. Great run right there. It keeps the clock going. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Pittsburgh getting a little antsy, so they're starting to push everybody around. The frustration is setting in. It's setting in because, hey, it's an upset if you lose this game. Obviously, they're already in the playoffs, but their positioning is what they lose. Like I said, they lose this game. Chiefs have a bye. They'll be at the top of the AFC conference. Well, they'll stay there. Josh Allen back under center. Hands it off again, number 20. Getting around the corner, still going. Oh, it's the first down. He's still moving. And Moss picks up about 14 yards on the carry. Fresh set of downs. Clock still going. They're looking good and feeling good. Buffalo Bills in full swing and momentum of this game to get ready to try to close this thing out. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Help us grow this thing. Real Sports Time with D-MARL. Live, high-powered energy action, play-by-play calling. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the running back. He's patient. Moss again picks up about 7 yards on the carry. They're playing some good football tonight. Buffalo Bills definitely stood up. They stood up and made this thing happen. We're going to be approaching a 2-minute warning coming up here. 48 seconds left, 2:48. Sends his tight end in a half motion. Hands it back to the running back. That's Moss. He picks up the first down. They're keeping the chains moving. They're calling it 3rd and 1. I thought he had it. So he's under center. Keeps it himself. Josh Allen keeps it and pushes it across the yard of scrimmage. And that's going to be enough for another set of downs. 2-minute warning coming up here. And this one is going in the books. They're showing number 12, Jim Kelly, who went to back-to-back Super Bowls, everybody, and could not win. Legendary quarterback with all the talent and skills. But Jim Kelly could not win on back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. That was just, I remember my uncle telling me about that. He physically was watching it at the time when that season was going, those seasons were going on. Nevertheless, Kelly's a Hall of Famer. But Buffalo Bills have definitely been impressive this season once again. They've made things happen. I like the coaching up that they've done with Josh Allen. He is looking good because all he was doing was just scrambling, rolling out, and that's the only thing he was doing because, again, that's what you do at the college level in high school. But they've worked on his mechanics, his thinking. He's looking through on his progressions a whole lot better. Still need a little work on his footwork. Stepping in that pocket a little bit quicker. But he's looking good. He's been progressing for sure. Under center right now. Single back. They're at the 30-yard line. Hands it off. That's Moss. And they stopped him immediately. He didn't get anywhere. No yards. Pittsburgh's taking a timeout right now, stopping the clock. We'll see what's going on here. Green Bay is tied with New Orleans at 10-3. So they lead in that division. The NFC division, they're at the top. Then you got the Rams at 9-4. And funny, in fourth place is the Washington football team. Isn't that something? In the NFC. That's something else. 3rd and 1. Well, actually, a 2nd and 12. Hands it off. Fakes it. Josh Allen rolls around to the left, still going, and he grabs the first down. But yes, they're calling 3rd and 1. I don't understand. They're marking him down 1 yard before, and I would challenge that. If I'm Buffalo's coach, I challenge that. He slid across the line of scrimmage where the first down marker was. I don't understand that. There's no way I would have let that fly. But they just need 1 yard. At the 20-yard line, Pittsburgh putting everybody in the box. Josh Allen under center. Hands it off. Moss. Pushing through, and that's a first down. Definitely in the red zone. They're at the 18-yard line. Fresh set it down. Just a minute and 3 seconds left in the game. Buffalo Bills shocking the world, baby. And they cap off a great Sunday night football game. All the slates today, that was great. And again, Monday Night Football will be tuned in, going live, Real Sports Time. The Ravens and the Browns, they'll be playing tomorrow night. 7:15 p.m. Central Time. Stephon Diggs looking good over there, number 14. Moss has ran for some yards. They're going to kneel it here. Josh Allen will, to take this game and put it on away, and they have put away the Pittsburgh Steelers. Buffalo Bills. Final score, 26, Pittsburgh 15. Very impressive game. Plenty of opportunities coming into the second half for Pittsburgh to pull the possession back in and take control of the game. They just didn't have enough to do it. And a couple mistakes really cost it in the second half and by mid-third quarter by the defense, as well as Big Ben throwing that pick, that interception. That was costly. So that just pulled them out of it. So they Pittsburgh Steelers sit at number 2 in the AFC conference. And Buffalo's looking good here. But yeah, you're listening to Real Sports Time with me, D-MARL. Coverage all the time, every single week for Sunday Night Football and Monday night. And we're just only a couple of weeks away, actually. I think it's a week and a half, to be precise, for the official start of the 2021 NBA season. They're already in preseason right now. They played a couple games, but the official first game is December 22nd. We'll cover that one live here on the Real Sports Time podcast.
Yes, sir.
What's that, J. Ralph?
I said a couple more weeks, baby.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll definitely have – not even really a couple. I believe it's a week and a half. Today is because it's the 22nd, so probably the end of next week sometime, I believe, is where it looks at. I'm not looking at the calendar, but the 22nd, a couple of days before the holiday, before Christmas, and they're going to be ready to go. But we're going to go ahead and sign off again. Browns, Ravens tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. We'll be right back to cover it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. And check us out on all the social networks. And again, also Talk 100 Network. We also have another podcast, which is Talk 100 Podcast. J. Ralph, tell them where, what time, and where they can reach that for the other podcast.
Well, the Talk 100 podcast is every single Friday night at 9 p.m. We'll be talking, discussing like front page news and back page news, all that and in between. 9 p.m. every Friday. Talk the number one HUNNID.com. We also got a bunch of news stories popping up here and there throughout the week. So plug in with us on social medias, as D-MARL said, Instagram and Facebook, as well as Twitter. And we'll see y'all there.
We see you right there. And thanks to the Talk 100 Network, of course. Definitely partners, as well as with JR Visuals. And this is Real Sports Time with me, D-MARL. Thanks, J. Ralph, for stopping in as another special guest, as always. Really, not even a guest, really another household member of the show. So, yeah, that's what we have. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and sign off and see everybody tomorrow right here at 7:15 Central Time, it should be. And we're either going to get the full game or either second half, as we always do sometimes. Just do second half coverage of the game, of that one, which should be a good game. So we'll see you guys again. Thanks for listening and watching. And we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.
It's real talk, real perspective on Real Sports Time with D-MARL. Every Monday and Thursday on Talk 100 Network.